What is going on, you sexy SOBs, you guys? Look at the two guests I've got tonight. Couple of one really, really beautiful person and one handsome one. And man, Cline, Mr. Cline, he is looking super beautiful tonight.
Isn't he though?
Look at that. Look at that.
He's so pretty.
No, so thanks everybody for joining. So tonight is kind of a pretty quick little turnaround. So if anyone didn't see it, you got to head over to Destination Bourbon, check out the replay of round one. He did take it. He took it. I give him that. He did a fantastic job with that. So
I
feel like we just been here.
It was. We did this on Sunday night. We did it over on Mike's channel, and so we did all of that, and yeah, we had a good time with that. Struggled a little bit on my end. You totally nailed the Peerless one. You got me. You got it all on that. That was a big one for you. So
well, that was kind of all or nothing. It was to me, I'm like, man, this is, in my opinion, this is either Peerless or it could be a Heaven Hill product, and I'm screwed. But I'm pretty sure it's Peerless. So
you called that pretty early on. Like, you were pretty sure that was Peerless early, and you kind of stuck to your guns on that one. So
yeah, I've second guessed myself so many times that I'm just like, you know what? If my gut tells me to do it, I'm rolling.
Yeah. Yep, you did. You did it. So, and if anybody didn't see the replay or the live and didn't see the expert cocktail queen we had and that cocktail that was made the other night, you got to go back and see. So now we've got follow up to round one. Now we got round two cocktail, and
you're so sweet,
Mrs.
Our lights falling.
Kari's knocking shit over.
I didn't even do anything.
See, this is what everybody gets. Look at the entertainment value we've got here on the old My Bourbon Journey whiskey review channel.
Our stage is falling apart.
It's going down.
No. So, all right. So Kari's going to do another cocktail for us. So do you want to tell everybody what you're going to be mixing tonight?
I'm going to do a spin of my own style of an old fashioned.
All right. This is going to be fun. I did see before we went live, she's got a lighter, so we're hoping they don't set the place on fire. So
I do. I get to play with fire today.
Stay tuned. So let me go back while you're doing that. While you're doing your thing, I'm going to say hi to a few people that were
you do
in
that
the chat. All right. So fellow Wisconsinite, JC Brown, thanks for jumping in, buddy. Sugar Kitty, Daniel Kerber, how's it going, buddy?
Kerber.
Will Henderson, Hendo, how's it going, buddy? Who else do we have? Christopher David, how's it going? Destination Bourbon, that guy's a douche.
Oh, he's terrible. Kick him out.
He is. He's horrible. Andrew Buchanan, how's it going, buddy? I think I said Kerber before.
Kerber just said that Kari's old fashioned is going to be 5 parts cherry juice and 1 part whiskey. That's pretty close.
That's pretty good. That's going to be probably spot on. No maple syrup in this one though tonight, I don't think.
No.
And then I have to say hi. And I've got to say hi to Amy Boehm. So she is the one who is in charge of tonight's blind flight. So Amy, thank you so much. We're super excited to get into this one. So, thanks again for sending these blind samples. I would say the hints and stuff that you've given us are very interesting. So tonight we'll have a little different spin on what we normally do. So thanks for that. Who else do we have?
Somebody let the mash and drum in. I don't know. There must have been
yeah. It's all going to hell now. So I hate weed whackers. I like that name. That's a good one. How's it going, buddy? JJ, Sugar Kitty, I think I said.
Let's see the weed whackers.
Yeah, he says he doesn't like weed whackers, I guess. JCB Bishop.
Oh, I see
that. Jason, Mash and Drum, how's it going, buddy? Blackfly. What else do we have here? All right, if I missed anybody, I'll catch you here pretty soon. So, all right, so while Kari is mixing up her professional cocktail, Amy gave us the list of, so 2 things. We got like a little bit of a sheet as far as how the scoring is going to go. So the proof that she's got on here is 1 point for guessing proof, plus or minus 5 of the actual proof. So if we guess, 100 proof or whatever, and ends up being 95 or 105, you get that point. And then 2 points if you nail the proof exactly. So a pretty good little swing there. And then I guess correct me if I'm wrong. So 5 points for guessing the correct distillery, and then 10 points for guessing the exact bottle of whatever it is we're drinking. So it won't take one or two correct ones here can make a pretty big swing. So
yeah, we could get nothing right on the proof and guess one correct bottle.
That's very correct. So yeah, we could do a lot of guessing like poorly, and somebody could do one. All right, what do you got there? Oh, you got the fire going. That's lit
got
up.
The smoke going.
Wow. All right. Nothing's on fire yet, so we're doing okay so far.
No, I burnt my hand just trying to turn it on the first time before we went on.
All right. There's our first entry right there. First $5 super chat. So get in on this one. So if you guys want a shot at the 107 tonight, every $5 super chat that you guys pump in, whether it's, how many ever you want to do, you get, that number. So, and I think Kerber is going to keep track. So if you can, so each $5 super chat, just mark them down for each one of those. So
for the base of Kari's old fashioned, she's using Old Forester 100.
Oh, perfect. One of my favorite like daily sipper ones. Not only is it a good sipping whiskey, but it's a great cocktail whiskey.
Great cocktail whiskey for sure.
I love the Old Forester profile. For me, it's one of the things I appreciate. So
I actually like making old fashions with the Old Forester rye, but Kari's not a rye person at all. So.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I'm using Cointreau. Is that how you say Cointreau?
Cointreau.
Cointreau.
Yes, Cointreau. Look at Will Henderson trying to short me a penny, $4.99.
I know.
No, I would say if I'm going to be a stickler here, Hendo, you're not even officially entered yet, are you? I'll give you. I'll credit you the penny. I'll let you in here. So
that's fantastic.
Okay.
Here's some orange bitters.
All right. What did Chris say before? I said making myself an old fashioned as well. Also ready for that Weller 107. All right. Good luck, Chris. All right. So you got a dual old fashioned maker along with you, Kari. No pressure.
Nice.
So this is Kari's old fashioned though. So not only cherries, but she's gonna put
Stop. You just stop, okay?
I was trying to help.
No, I don't need your help. This is Kari's mixer, not Michael's.
It's gonna be a fun one. So I can't wait to see what this is. So
I have to sit here and be quiet, I guess.
Yeah, be quiet.
Oh, here Will came in with an extra 99. He came in with an extra 99 cents. All right, that's good. All right, now you're over. Now I owe you a little bit. I'll get you 98 cents back.
Just send him the 107. He'll be happy.
Yeah, he will be happy. Yeah, it is amazing with the 107 how few people get that stuff or have a chance to get it, or if it's not a lottery or something. I know you guys get it by you, right?
Well, I've got to go to Ohio. I mean, it's not that far, a couple hours, but yeah, I got to go to Ohio to get it.
Okay.
We don't ever see it in Michigan.
Yeah, we don't either. Once in a great while, we'll see like a reserve pop in, but I mean, I don't need any of that. Who cares about that? The 107 by far is the best, I think, too. Like we were talking the other night. So.
Oh yeah, I gotta mash it.
I know. I'm not supposed to talk, but don't forget your sugar.
No, I forgot. Stop talking, Cline.
So if anybody didn't see Kline's whiskey collection video, go check it out. He did a really good job with that one. So it was fun to watch. It's always fun to see everyone's collections of what they do and what they have and all of that. So yeah, he did a good job with that. All right, who else do we have in here? Scott Post, how's it going, bud?
That was a fun video to make too. I mean, a lot of like going through and remembering some of the bottles and where I got them, and that little stroll down memory lane. That was fun. So I appreciated that people liked the video because it was fun to make.
That is kind of the fun part, because as soon as you see something that maybe you haven't looked at in a while, it's like an automatic trigger of where you got it. It's like you never totally forget.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Insert ball in the hole.
She's got it figured out.
Yep, she does.
Look at that.
Really?
Oh, you did a good job muddling.
Oh, I got your.
What do we have? I hate Weed Whacker says try middle of Georgia, bourbon wasteland.
Here, take a
Okay.
sip of that so I can add my special stuff. Take a nice healthy.
I just get bossed around.
I thought Georgia was a pretty good area for being able to get whiskeys.
Now I'm adding some club soda.
Oh, the club soda. Okay. All right. Do you
This is my version. This is what
is your prediction going to be that this cocktail is better than what was it called the other night? The furry kitten or something? What was it called?
Rose.
Oh, the furry rose.
Kari's.
Oh, Kari's rose. Okay.
Where the hell did you get fur from?
I don't know.
You're thinking somewhere else there.
No, I thought it was like the furry rose or something.
I made Kari's version of the Irish rose.
Well, Jason said after you sipped it that you liked it. You could tell by your face.
That's and like all of Kari's drinks, I am one step closer to diabetes from just drinking it. So,
so when you guys are going out, are you? I'm assuming, Cline, you're a bourbon or whatever whiskey neat guy, and then Kari's the cocktail lady.
Yep.
Yeah.
But not like.
But she doesn't.
Cocktail,
she doesn't get very adventurous because we'll go out and she'll see something and she'll go, "Ooh, that sounds really good," and then she ends up hating it. It's not sweet enough. So she either gets mojitos, Captain and Diet, or Boom Boo rum and something if they've got it. So she has very few choices.
So I like some cocktails, but sometimes they're just too much.
Yeah.
And I'm not a shot girl, so. And I'm not a mixer. I can't mix or I get sick.
Oh, so you stick with like cocktails, or will you drink like bourbon or rye neat at all?
So this is Kari's cocktails evolved because I don't like bourbon, but I want to try because he loves it.
Okay.
So, and I'm trying to find ways that's why I always have a spin on every cocktail because I don't like any of them.
Okay.
So I make them the way I'm going to drink them. Because I know I'm not the only person that doesn't like bourbon at all. And definitely don't like most bourbon or like Jack and Coke. Gross.
Barn Door says you want alcoholic maple syrup and a straw.
Okay. Pretty much.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He hit the nail right on the head there.
My wife was kind of the same way too a little bit. Now she would drink a lot of wine, but she started to get more into like the whiskey part when I gave her a finished rye. For some reason, it was the Limestone Branch, the minor case that she liked, that sherry finished rye, and then that kind of triggered the whole thing. Now she'll kind of unfortunately drink a lot of my shit. So
that whiskey, the Irish whiskey was a sherry finish.
The red breast.
Yeah, and that one wasn't. That was what I used on Sunday night. And
that's a sweet one too. So I mean, sometimes the hard part with those is getting past the barley part of it for people, But
yeah,
whatever. So all right. So how'd your cocktail turn out?
It turned out really delicioso.
All right. Was it better than the Kari Rose? Or no? Which one do you prefer?
This one is a lot more subtle.
Okay.
We're on Sunday night because of the large amount of, I poured in, if you don't remember, the jar of cherry syrup. So don't recommend that. I should have probably just done the Collins. It's not as sweet. So that one on Sunday was extremely sweet, minus the syrup chugs. But I like this one.
Okay, so a little less sweet then, hey?
But maybe it's something to do with that smoky finish because
maybe
I did the smoke infusion.
That could be, yeah. The smoke does do some pretty crazy things. The first time I ever had anything that was like a smoked old fashioned when I was out in Arizona a few years back, and the guy said, "Hey, you want like a smoked old fashioned?" I was like, I don't know. It sounds kind of weird. Plus, they smoked it and they used the High West campfire, so it was a little much.
Yeah, a lot of smoke there.
Yeah, so it was a little much, but I kind of got what they were trying to do with it. But anyway, so
so a local bar by us, they do those smoked old fashions, and
That's where you got hooked on.
I really started to fall in love with them. I'm like, man, those are so good.
So he came home and ordered one.
Yeah, they had like you could go in and it was kind of like setting up a menu where you could choose your old fashioned or your bourbon. You can choose your bitters. You can choose your
wood,
the wood that you want to be smoked, and just kind of check boxes, and they come and do it.
They had maple, oak, and
walnut and hickory.
Yeah, so you could choose
cherry.
It's like a little smorgasbord of
pecan.
wood smorgasbord.
So I would do the pecan smoke with the walnut bitters. It was phenomenal. Like that's so good.
Sounds pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You want to, should we start diving into some of this a little bit, or what do you think?
Hey, I'm on your schedule, brother.
Okay. I do. All right. All right. Well, why don't we do that? And again, Amy, thank you so much for the samples. We appreciate it. So, all right. So I guess we'll kind of dive into some of these. So basically it's, like we said before, 1 point, 1 point for, again, plus minus, 5 of the proof, and then 2 for exactly the proof, and then 5 points for guessing the distillery, and 10 points for the exact bottle. So this will be an interesting one. So, all right.
I don't know if you guys noticed as much as I do, but Scott's like super excited about this. I think he's been stayed up for the last couple of days, just drinking, just prepping, trying to be ready to beat me tonight.
I've got to do whatever I've got to do to get to the third one. I can't go 0-2 and just bow out right away. This will be super embarrassing. So
I gotcha.
Klein, do your best to be sick or whatever it was that one night when you really fucked it all up.
I did smoke a cigar today. I smoked a new Bourbon Junkie cigar today. So
okay,
that might help you.
All right, good. Well, anything you can do to help a brother out, I appreciate it. So
yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make you look good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So I didn't even think about that the other day, like giving you the win since it was your channel. I don't want to just come in and blow you away on your channel. So
that's pretty much what you did, right? I mean, you just came in and you're like, I know better, but I'm going to let him have this one.
I only say that now, but we all know that wasn't true. So all right, so we got Jason Frawley. Thanks for the super chat. So you've been entered. I think Kerber's keeping track of all this stuff. So
waited in line for 3 hours, but got his EHT barrel proof at MSRP. Oh, that's worth the wait right there, dude.
$80. That's a win all day long.
Win.
That's 3 hours.
Yeah,
3 hours.
$80.
Did he have a flask with him? I mean, he probably could have been sipping whiskey waiting in line. I mean,
yeah.
Now you guys know how girls are on, like, say, a shoe sale day where you're waiting in line for 3 hours for the best.
Did you just call Jason Frawley a girl?
I think so.
I think that's what I heard.
No, I said now you know what it's like for us girls.
So I think I'd say, Jason, the next time you're out shoe shopping and you're waiting in line, just remember what Kari said. Just be patient. Just be patient. Those pumps are coming.
Or those boots. You never know.
Those boots or whatever you want to call them, I guess.
The boots with the fur.
Boots with the
fur. Here, Hendo has a good idea. I'd say this right here. Best of 5, baby.
That's pretty bad when we're on the second one. You're already calling for best.
I know. It's my lack of confidence. Confidence
levels an all-time high.
All right. So let's see. What do we got? Anything else? Best of Sugar Kitty, best of 109. All right. So I've got all mine. So I'm going to start from like my right, your left. So we got A, B, C, D, and E. And I don't know. Should we tell anybody what we've got as far as the hints or anything, or no?
Sure. Yeah, we can read that. I mean, so
you want me to read
Scotty read the all the rules, and then Kari, if you want to, you can read the hints.
Yeah.
Scott would mind.
Nope.
You want me to just read the first hint or all?
No, read them all. So what these hints are? Kari's going to read the hints, but then one of the points that we can get is assigning each one of these drinks to the hint. So there's 5 hints that match 5 of these pours. So we're going to be able to, if we can match the hints to the pours, that's another point.
Yeah. This is going to be a tough one. Okay, go ahead.
So one of these bottles has a 20-year-old famous older sibling. One of these bottles is regularly available at most liquor stores.
So wait, well, the first hint is kind of like me and Dan Shook. He's my 20-year-old older sibling.
He is.
Yeah.
He has more gray than you.
Definitely.
One of these bottles is just recently available in the U.S. One of these bottles is a wheated bourbon. Wheated bourbon.
Wheated.
Wheated.
Wheated. Will wheated.
One of these bottles has a regularly available sibling bottle at a much lower proof.
Roger D just got here. Come on, Cline, 2-0.
So I will remind you of these as you need reminding.
Look at Jason already wants to plan a 3-way. This is interesting.
What? Oh, he's talking about drinking.
Yeah.
He's called me for a 3-way multiple times.
I think so. Yeah. I wasn't sure.
I'm not down for a 3-way.
Jason, we'll talk. We'll talk. That would be a fun one. That'd be a fun one to do.
That would be fun.
That's something we can definitely talk about.
Jason Frawley says he looks fantastic in a 3-inch heel. I bet you do, buddy, with that beard.
3-inch heel.
Stick heels or square heels? That is the question, Jason.
Oh, square heels would be much easier to walk in, I would think.
Yeah, it seems like it would be. All right.
The little pegs lift your butt.
Ooh. All right, it's gonna be oh man.
This one's nice.
Yeah, it really is. It has a very bourbon profile. It's just like what you'd expect, a bourbon to smell like.
Like the consummate bourbon.
Yeah.
Got good legs.
It really does. Man, I gotta keep a. All right, so this is A. So we're on A here.
It's like just middle. It's got that sweet profile.
Yeah.
Very little ethanol.
Yeah.
Mm.
Little nuttiness to it, I think. Sweet though, maybe even a little citrus.
Definitely sweet and citrus. I'm not getting any nut yet, but
no.
I'm not that excited either. So
Mash and Drum says that real men wear stick heels, Cline.
Oh.
He would know. I miss you, Jason.
Boy.
Love you, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Oh, HBR's here. If you guys haven't checked out Hot Buttery Rolls, his whiskey channel, you guys got to.
Yeah, he does a great job.
He's fantastic. He's funny as shit.
We had hot buttery bread slices tonight, but not rolls.
Nothing gets by Kari.
Can't squeak it by me.
Oh man, this is interesting. I'm gonna totally play a bunch of head games here with myself.
Ooh, this is. Man, I gotta tell you, this is just nice. It's just I
agree.
Just a nice Kentucky hug. Not a ton, just enough of a finish.
No. Very, very oily. A nice mouthfeel on this one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
A nice what feel?
Mouthfeel.
Boy, it's
when it feels good in your mouth.
Yeah.
Mouthfeel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure how else we could explain that one, but
no, just trying to be as politically correct as I can, right?
Yeah.
Make sure I heard you correctly. That's all.
Yeah, that's a really Amy. You started out with a good one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's nice and sweet. Some good complexity,
and right in the middle, so she didn't blow us out with proof right to start with.
Yeah. I actually got a little bit of like even a maple sweetness on that one, to be honest, for me.
Yeah, it almost has like a I wasn't thinking maple, but I was thinking like almost a toffee, like the syrup from a Werther's Original, like that finish of that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Toffee. Is Werther? No, Werther's is butterscotch, sweetheart.
Yeah, but it's butterscotch toffee, so it's like that little hard candy that when you suck at it, the juice that runs down your throat, Kari. That's the one that I was talking about. The feel.
That goes back to the mouthfeel part.
Yeah, it's the mouthfeel.
Yeah, this is kind of like a very I guess maybe even like chocolatey, Snickersy kind of maybe a little bit.
You're doing Snickers, and then you got to add in peanuts because.
Yeah, well, I get a little bit of nuttiness on this one.
Man, okay. I'm not getting any nut.
None of it, hey?
Nope.
It's because I'm overpowering.
A little bit nice oak on it. Nothing's
Let me smell.
Yeah, a little bit of
super dominant. It's very well put together, whatever this is.
It's smooth.
Are we guessing age?
I don't think so. It doesn't say anything.
No, there's no
Okay,
age.
so I feel like it's probably about 6 to 8 years, like somewhere in that range. It's just middle of the road, not super oaky.
But you get 10 points for the
Here's something. I wonder if this is a weeded bourbon right here.
Want me to taste it? It's rye I don't like.
I don't know, man. That's like, it's got that sweetness and even a little bit of a doughy factor kind of to it.
So hear me out on this.
Like a cinnamon.
When I smell a weeder,
Mm-hmm.
I almost get like a little bit of I don't want to say sour, but like a staleness that I get on the nose with weeders.
Really?
And this is all straight sweet.
Man.
I mean, it could be. I'm not getting that. Like when I get into the nose on a Maker's, I get that little bit of a staleness that's the wheat.
Okay.
We have a frisky audience tonight, Miss Sugar Kitty.
Sugar Kitty's always frisky.
Damn.
She's
nutless.
Saying it's nutless and a unique bourbon.
Man, I like whatever A is, I like it.
I like it too. So on the transverse, so here's where you're gonna chuckle. That staleness I was telling you about,
yeah,
I get it on B.
Oh, really? Okay, you've already gone on to B. Okay.
Just on the nose, I am. Yeah, Black Fly, that weeder funk. That's what I'm talking about. You can get it. You can pull it. Might as well take another shot at a 107.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Stanley. Thanks for the super.
Stanley, thank you, sir. You are officially entered. I'm hoping Kerber's in here still keeping track because I'm not.
I haven't seen him post in a while.
He's here. He's lurking.
Okay, good. If not, I'll have to go back through and test it. So, all right. So you're on a B already. All right. Let me
gotta catch up.
I like that. So you can see from A, now B, C, D, they have some nice colors to them.
Oh yeah.
Hi, you're funny, Kerber. Keeping track of what? He just asked. He's a comedian.
Keeping track of how many times I've kicked you out of chat.
Ooh, boy, that's nice. Oh, so you get a weeded profile on this one, hey?
Initially, so when I first, and now that it's sitting, I don't get it as bad. But when I first pulled the coin off, the first bit of hit that I got was that little bit of weeder funk.
Okay.
So
and if you really get into it, you can. There's still something there.
Where are you from, Scott?
I'm just outside Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay, because I always say A.
He's Wisconsin.
Well, yeah, and my wife's Canadian, so I get it all the time.
Yeah, I always say A.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to do. So
I think my whole family says
I say fucking A.
I say that too.
yeah, it's very Canadian.
Yeah, fucking A.
Man, Amy's done a damn good job so far. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. So we're doing proof, right? So we got proof.
We are, yeah.
1 point for guess. It's only 1 point for proof of a plus or minus 5 of actual proof.
What? So this
2
has got
points if you're right on it.
This has got a little more proof to it. So now I'm maybe second guessing whether or not it's a weeder because of the extra proof. I don't know.
See, now for me, I don't get as much. I'm not getting a lot of proof on this.
I'm not getting a ton, but compared to the first one, it's definitely higher proof.
Yeah.
My feeling is anyway.
And right now I've got it opposite a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is Scott's night.
I don't think so. We tried this. That happened the other night, so that didn't work out very well.
Stanley, you missed it. Yes, I already did my Kari's cocktail first thing.
Oh my God, that's delicious.
I did what did I do again? I'm drunk.
Kari did her spin on a old fashioned.
Old fashioned, yes. So I even started fire tonight.
She
too.
She did her version of a smoked old fashioned.
It was delicious.
With,
it is.
She used Old Forester 100 and Contro.
Yeah.
And she did orange bitters and Traverse City cherries and cherry juice and sugar cubes.
And
a little bit of
club soda.
Yeah, a little bit of club soda.
And thank you, Blackfly. 107 dreams. Here's to Kari's maple habit.
My dude, Blackfly.
You guys can send all the maple syrup bottles that you think are the best in your area.
I'm changing my mind. I'm definitely changing my mind. B definitely has more proof now that I've sipped on it a little bit.
Hey, Ben, thanks for the chat, dude.
Thanks, Ben. Appreciate that, bud.
Do you have a coin, like a cap anywhere?
Yeah.
Cap B and come back to it in a little bit and tell me you don't get that funk when you come back to it.
All right. Yeah, B definitely had some little more proof to it. The more I kind of sipped on that one, the more it got a little heavier on the proof. And sometimes when I get one that's got a little heavier oak presence, that heavy dryness on my tongue sometimes will kind of trick me a little bit into proof too.
Yeah, for sure it does.
You know, because you get that spice, so you associate spice and proof. It kind of tricks you. John T, thanks. I appreciate that, bud. Cheers. What are you sniffing? What aren't we sniffing?
Glue.
Yeah, glue. We are not sniffing glue. Some of us.
I have a funny glue story. Us girls, we went to Detroit for the weekend a few weeks ago, and a lot of them like to have things done to their face, especially downstate. So I sent him a picture. I sent a picture of my lips all inflamed.
She put rubber cement on her lips, and they looked like they were
and
like.
I rolled them up and stuck them up and went, oh my God, they promised me this wouldn't happen.
The things women do, I'll tell you.
I know.
Jesus.
Too much time on their hands.
Yeah, apparently.
Are you on to C?
I'm on C.
Dude, that's got that smells fantastic. A little bit of oak and fruit.
Man, it's a lot of dark fruit. A lot of heavy, like rich fruits there for sure.
Oh, and oaky. Oh. Ooh. This has got that hint of banana.
Yeah, as soon as you said it, I was searching for that, and that's definitely there.
Yep. Just that light.
And it's got an Old Forester kind of color to it.
It's got it's definitely
or Brown Foreman.
If we can nail the proof, we can determine which one this one is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Boy, that's good.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, they just like keep getting better. Amy, you nailed this. I'll tell you, this is a hell of a flight.
So that one's got quite a bit of oak to it.
Yeah, it does. It's got some nice spice to it, some really nice lingering spice.
But that this is what I call the best kind of oak, that sweet oak that just envelops your mouth so great.
Yeah, I always refer to it as like a rich oak. There's just that richness that it has to it, you know.
Yep.
All right, I think that's a really nice one. Let me go back to B. I'm gonna go back to B. Oh yeah, I see what you kind of mean.
Yeah, as soon as you pull that cap off, you get that funk, don't you?
Yeah, you kind of do. Man, actually, let me smell.
All right, so now I'm screwed.
Why are you screwed?
Because D has that same sort of banana-y on the nose. And I don't know if I ruin myself from C to go to D or not.
Are you guessing distillery yet or no? Are you going to go back through on that one?
Yeah, just go back through.
The
only thing I did on C is I wrote down OF with a question mark.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Boy. I have a feeling like right now that she's put in some pretty damn good bourbons for us.
I think you're right, dude. D's got some nuts to it. That's not nutty profile, but like she's a spicy gal. That's got some heat.
Yeah, that does.
Ooh,
man, these are some damn good bourbons, I'll tell you.
mm-hmm. I have a feeling after these, I go back to A, and it's not going to taste like anything.
I would agree. I think A was kind of the starter to warm your palate up a little bit. Now she's hitting us with the big dogs.
Man. Boy, I don't even.
Man, that's really. I mean, to be honest, I'd be happier than pigs in shit with so far with B, C, and D. I'd take any one of these as. I mean, holy moly.
Yeah, I completely agree. You know, the one thing we're not thinking of when we're doing this is any of these hints.
Oh yeah, I guess we probably should look at some of these damn things. A 20-year-old famous older sibling. Regularly
20 years old?
Yeah, the first one.
One of these bottles has a 20-year-old sibling, so that doesn't mean it's 20.
No. A 20-year-old famous sibling.
So
a
what's happy 20? What else is famous 20?
Has a 20-year-old famous older sibling. Man, oh man.
All right, that's head games. I'm moving on to E.
Yeah. Man.
Oh. E got weird after D. M20. Kerber says M20. Yeah. That could be it. That's a famous. I haven't tasted Michter's yet, though.
No, me neither. Has a famous. And one of these bottles just recently became available in the U.S. Just recently became available. That's interesting. One of these is a wheated bourbon.
What just became available in the U.S.?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what that would be. Just became available. I wonder if that means like a new release, but new.
Oh, everybody's saying Blanton's Gold.
Airport Gold.
Blanton's Gold did just become. That could, you know what, dude, that could be your A. Go back to that.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
The proof is right. What's gold? Just over 100.
Yeah, I thought like gold was, what the hell is it? Like one. Fuck, where is it?
105.
Yeah, 10. No, 103. Was that 51.5%? Is that 103?
103. Yeah. I mean that. I wrote down for A. I wrote down proof 100. So,
I had for A. I had 105.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a close one, but man, you're on E, right?
I'm on E. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Michael Mariano, how you doing?
Will, he got another one in, so that's 2 or 3 entries. Will, he really needs a 107. Jesus. Mr. Whiskey Shits. I love that name. That's awesome.
Dude, what in the hell? E.
Yeah. E smells kind of funky.
E smells funky and tastes sweet.
It's funny because E smells like tart, like a grapefruity tartness or something to it.
I get like a oak funk, like an aged oak funk on the nose, and then it's sweet on the palate.
Man, that is weird. I would agree. It is. Man, that is super. You know what else I get? Like a almost like a cigar tobacco kind of note on it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, a little tobacco-y. Yep.
Yeah. But there's that tartness that it has to it.
That is weird.
I wonder if this is like the reference to the 20-year-old type of thing. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but
well, some of the guys in chat were saying Michter's 20. So you got Michter's 20. This doesn't taste like Michter's to me. Doesn't mean it's not.
Man.
There's Pappy 20. What else is a famous 20?
Maybe if you had
Rhetoric 20, but that doesn't have a sibling.
No.
Oh
boy, yeah.
He is in the house.
What's up, Buttercup?
What's up, Trev? And what do we got here? Yeah, E's funky, man. Coming off of like B, C, and D, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's got such a unique flavor profile. It's definitely not something. Blade and Bow 22. This definitely is not Blade and Bow. This has got a lot more flavor than Blade and Bow.
Yeah, I would say like E doesn't have a ton of proof to it. I mean, now maybe coming off of like, B, C, and D that had a little bit more, but E, I'm not getting a lot of proof on this.
Yeah, I feel like, so what I'm trying to figure out is I feel like it's 12 to 14 years old, somewhere around there, based off of the oakiness of it.
All right, so you think this is like an older whiskey then, hey?
I think this is older, but I can't pull it out of it.
Could this be like when we say older, do you think there's a chance that this is just like literally an older whiskey, not necessarily aged, but more of like a dusty type of like, I mean, it's got a funky profile to it.
It does, but it doesn't have that dusty profile like the cork rot profile that you get with dusty.
Yeah, I would agree.
My Bourbon Journey could be Hirsch Bourbon. They have a 20. Got it. It's definitely not the Hirsch that I've got. That Blue Label Hirsch is garbage, hot trash.
You got one of the newer Hirsches.
Oh,
yeah,
so bad.
And I thought that stuff was like I thought it was like age stated of like 8 or 9 or 10 years or something on the bottle. I thought it said.
Oh, I don't even know. It's just, I don't know. I'll grab it. It's just bad.
Kari, how's the cocktail?
Almost gone.
Okay. Well, you might have to make another.
I'm already drunk.
I'm already drunk.
Yeah. If I have another one, I still have kids to put to bed.
So this is 94% 5-year-old and 6% 6-year-old.
Oh.
This Hirsch.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not the Hirsch that everybody covets, that's for sure.
94% and 6% and then 100% trash.
Those numbers add up equally too. So, man, oh man,
he's got me thrown off. I'm going back to the D. I love getting nose deep in the D.
When in doubt, go to the D.
Oh, it smells so much better coming off of E. That the sweetness of this comes out. It almost has that maple syrup, but it still has that little hint of banana.
Man, there's like a lot of. There's a lot of.
You know what it's like? It's like when you flambe a banana, when you caramelize a banana.
All right, I'm gonna say what I think D is. I don't really give a shit. I think D might be something that's double oaked. Maybe
that could be.
Because there's a lot of like richness that has what you get sometimes. Because you get a little bit of that marshmallowy in this as well.
A little bit, yeah. Sugar Kitty Bananas Foster. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you.
Yeah, man, this could be like honestly, this could even be like I don't know, like could be like a Woodford double oaked or something maybe.
Oh, it could be. It could be. It's higher proof than double oak, so it could be the what is the high proof one that in the funky tall bottle?
Oh, what the hell is that stuff? That shit that they do like once a year or whatever it is.
Is Distiller Select or is that?
Is it the No, not Masters. What is that?
Batch proof, Richie's.
Batch proof. Yeah, batch proof. This doesn't have that kind of proof. Those are always high proof. I don't think that this has that, but
I don't remember. I've got two of them back there. I don't remember. So I don't know what you wrote down, but I wrote down 120 for this.
I got 110 right now, but
yeah, it doesn't drink that hot.
No, it doesn't drink super hot, but again, this is where like the mixing, comes into play, where you're like really warm your palate up to proof and you start to get really thrown off here.
That's the problem. So we go through and then we come back, and then when we come back, everything tastes different.
Yeah. You almost have to like write the proof down the first time through and maybe adjust it.
I feel like this isn't oaky enough to be double oaked.
Yeah.
But it's got that palate drying, man. It dries my tongue.
Same here. And sometimes with the double oak stuff, I don't always get a super amount of like heavy oak. A lot of times I get that like that richness, that sweetness that really kind of like pops in there. And then like a little bit of that marshmallow is kind of where this is kind of going a little bit.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
I like it too. It's just I'm really dumbfounded as to what it is.
Yeah, I don't have an idea. Actually, well, I'm gonna write down what I think it is, but that's D.
I have 120 and a question mark by D. That's it.
Yeah, see, and I wrote down a little bit lower proof. I didn't think it was quite as high proof, but again, that's where you've already gone through, B and C, which I think had a fair amount of proof that could have thrown off D a little bit. So,
Josh Randall, that was for you, baby. I crushed it just for you.
Yeah, Josh is a bar. Thanks for your $5 super chat. Now someone mute his ass.
I appreciate the money. Now get the fuck
out. Yeah. Thanks for the $5. Now get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God, dude! Going back into C, that just it. I think it hits that old Forester profile like.
Yeah, it really
100%.
You know what? Here's the thing. Is there a chance C is a birthday bourbon?
Too proofy.
Too proofy, hey?
Yep.
What about some of the older ones, though? I know the newer one's lower, but some of the other ones have a little bit of proof. You think this is higher than that?
Right now, I wrote down 115.
I've got 107 on C.
So I feel like, and the only reason I wrote down 115 is because I thought it was a higher proof. And with it being Old Forester, I pegged it as 1920. It doesn't mean that it is, but that was my feeling on it.
Okay.
It doesn't, when I come back to it, I don't know that it tastes 115. You may be closer.
Yeah.
Which would make it probably along those lines of a birthday bourbon.
Yeah. It would either have to be that or, I mean, if we're talking like Old Forester stuff, because once you start getting up into like the 1920, you start to feel, you definitely feel the proof on that, when you have it.
And this one is sitting right here in the most wonderful way, like 1920 does.
Okay.
But
it could be that.
It also could very well be a single barrel.
Yeah, I guess that's another thing. We could be also having something that's very, I don't want to say necessarily off profile, but something a little unique.
Oh, wouldn't that be something? Victor Somo says drinking 1915. Imagine if she gave us 1915.
Oh yeah, how cool would that be?
That would be.
Hey Matt, I'm glad to see you're feeling better, buddy. There's nothing better or nothing worse than getting freaking T-bone when you're trying to head to have some fun. I'll tell you that. Glad to hear you're doing okay.
Oh God, yeah. So pulled the cap off a B, man, and that definitely has that wheat funk.
Yeah, I would agree. Probably of all of them, B probably has way more of a weeded profile to it.
I don't know what are the Mark. So do we have to name the actual bottle and distillery, right?
Yeah, so you get 10 points if you name the exact bottle. Man, B. So this is interesting when you're trying to name the bottle. So now if you think it's the bottle you think it is, then you got to nail the exact proof of whatever that is. So
well, you hope you do.
Yeah, you hope you do. Man, B is really good too. Do you get a little like black licorice a little bit on B?
Nope.
You don't get any, huh?
No, and the only reason I so like frankly say nope is I hate black licorice, that anise, that
yeah.
I hate that profile, and if I would have got it, I would have gotten it immediately and would have been off-putting. Yeah. So
okay.
I'm not getting that. I'm definitely getting the wheat, and it's such a I don't know how to say this without being rude, but it's got a something to it that isn't well put together.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. So I almost. Well, I can tell you what I wrote down. I don't know that you're gonna change what you write down based off of paper.
No, I won't. Yeah.
I wrote down Maker's Mark, like the Rob Samuel bottle, like the 110 proof. It's got that little bit of the extra proof to it. But it's almost like Maker's getting outside of their bailiwick.
Yeah.
And when they get up there, they don't do it well. With their higher proof stuff's not great.
Yeah.
And this like wants to be great. It just isn't bringing it home for me.
Yeah. Man, I'm still getting this goddamn black licorice note on this. This is what's throwing me off because I almost never get it on anything, and I'm getting it on this for whatever reason.
Well, you keep saying it, and now I'm going to start tasting it from psychology.
I know it's hard. I know that's the worst. That's the worst part is when people start saying shit. So,
Brazers, I love you, buddy.
No, he did make it. So he did. He left work early, I think, just to get in here because it's like probably noon on the West Coast for him.
If you guys haven't checked out Brazers Orthodontics, that's what you need to do. Check out that next.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're gonna get your gangle teeth fixed. Go find Mr. Brazers.
Mr. B.
Boy, going back to A, it's just so pleasant.
Yeah.
It's literally like dare I say smooth. It's just pleasant.
I don't know. I'm never offended by that. I think I always think smooth is just it's always a good like indicator of just an easy drinking whiskey, you know?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. What did somebody say?
Blanton's. Yeah, I guess I can see that. I can really see that.
So I feel like, and I appreciate, and I know everybody in chat is like following along and playing along. I almost don't want to write Blanton's Gold down in case that's it, because I never would have came to that on my own.
Yeah, neither would I. I know. I don't know. I don't know either.
I think that's probably what it is, but I don't know that I would have gotten there if that people wouldn't have put it in chat.
You know, so the more you go back to A, you definitely start to kind of get a little bit. And again, maybe this is all because I'm now thinking Blanton's a little bit, but you get a little bit more of that, like kind of a little bit of the apple that you get from Buffalo Trace line. But I don't know anything else. You know what? I wonder if it's not Blanton's. I wonder if you've got like an E.H. Taylor, like a single barrel or something, 100 proof. You know.
You know what though, the E.H. Taylor to me is more appley, more green appley.
Yeah.
This is more toffee, caramely, citrus.
Yeah, it is that. That's for sure.
It's almost like orange rind citrus. Like
Man, it's really good.
Oh, it's so good.
It really is.
It's delicious. Everybody wants to know what you're making. Are you firing up another smoke old fashioned? Yeah.
I did.
There you go.
Whew, that was straight.
Man, yeah. I mean, A seems to have a little bit of proof there on it. So.
Oh, it's so good, man. Tim Evans, we are great.
Yep.
Scotty and I, two bald guys loving life, man.
We are. Just a natural pair right here, baby.
Two of the best haircuts in the world. You put our heads together, we're boops.
It is. I just got a high end tight today from the wife. #1, baby.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Man, A is really good, and I'm struggling getting off the Buffalo Trace a little bit with it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Scott, I mean, I can't get it out of my head now that people have said it. So I'm gonna stick with 100 proof, and I'm not gonna write anything else down.
Okay.
Because I don't. It's honestly not fair. I mean, if I wrote Blanton's Gold because somebody said it in chat,
I'm just gonna write down E.H. Taylor single barrel. I don't know if that's what it is or not, but it's what's like kind of ringing in my mind. I know normally I get a little bit more green apple, that tartness on it, and I'm not getting that on this, but what I need to kind of hone in on is
so we're both saying bottled and we're both saying 100 proof.
Yeah, I've got it at 100 proof now. I did have 105, but if I'm going to go with E.H. Taylor single barrel, I've got to go at 100 proof.
Yep.
So,
so good though.
All
I can smell is the smoke. Kari's sabotaging me with smoking another one of those things.
Keep going, Kari. This was part of our plan, was to try to throw you off at some point. So good job. Get that smoke going.
Just send me the check.
I will. That's $7.50. It's in the mail.
About right too.
Yeah. Man, B is nice too. God damn it.
This is Amy. I haven't seen you in chat recently, but thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
You did us proud. This is a really good flight.
This is I mean, I would say, to be honest, this is probably one of the better flights I've had, like blind, in a lot of times. So there she is.
There she is. Tastes delicious.
You kind of nailed this one. You've done a fantastic job picking these things out. I don't know if you thought about this quickly or long, but whatever you did, however you did it, you did a banging good job. I'll tell you that. So.
Oh, look at Brad Walling. He gave you a new subscribe. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for subscribing, my buddy Scott.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, and if there's obviously, I'm sure most of the people are now over here from Kliner's channel and stuff, Destination Bourbon. If for some reason you aren't, which I've seen everybody in here, I think everyone in here is all familiar with our channels for the most part. But if for some reason you're watching this after the fact, then you got to go sub Destination Bourbon as well. So he does a great job. And what a hell of a palate he's got too. So
he's a horrible human, but he really likes to drink whiskey.
Yeah, not a good dude, but really has a great palate. So no, I kid.
101 in chat. Smash that like button.
That's awesome.
Damn right.
That's awesome. For me, that might be a record. So Kleiner, thanks for bringing over the crew.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Barn door.
I'm here from Kari's channel. Yeah, it's basically her channel.
No, it is not.
Yeah, you should just get a cocktail channel going. You know?
I should, huh?
Yeah, why not? Do you know how many people, honestly speaking, do you know how many people would like just to watch you probably make cocktails? Just to have fun with it. People love that shit. They want to be entertained. They like that shit.
It's true.
Well,
You know?
but I do my own spin. I don't.
Perfect.
I never
Exactly.
do a recipe by word for word.
Even
ever.
better. Nobody gives a shit about a recipe. They just want to have fun.
I mean, you know what? That club soda, it adds a nice little twist to this. It really does. It breaks down the bourbon just a little bit for us non-bourbon people. But then it adds just a titch of a fizz. Just a titch of a fizz.
All right. Yeah. A little touch of fizz never hurts.
I like a little fizz.
Little fizz will get you going in the morning.
Yeah. Man, C is damn good.
Oh, C is fantastic. See, you know what's funny is these are probably all like crazy hitters, and we're gonna say that we like C the best, which is Old Forester.
Now, for me, which would be great, because I love Old Forester. I love what they're doing. You know, I still haven't got my hands on any of their the Old Forester single barrel stuff yet. So I'm so looking forward to the barrel proof stuff. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Did you get your hands on any of the 150s?
No, I entered a lottery. I didn't win any of them. Actually, we got the stuff back today. I didn't get it. I didn't get any of them, unfortunately. But
I'll get you out a sample of 1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
So real quick,
that'd be a nice little like formal review to do.
Yep. You want me to send you the bottles so she can do the review?
No, that's
Okay.
fine. No, I appreciate that though.
Yeah.
so
I sure as hell ain't doing a review.
You should do one. You should mix in a few of them. Hey, don't cut yourself short, man. People want to know like what you think. That's the thing. You know, I know
think
you
I'm not doing a review. That's what I think.
That's okay. That's okay.
so
I know you
Stan-
don't want to stuff yourself in front of a camera and just be stagnant like
No.
me.
So Stanley wants a threesome.
What?
You two with Mash and Drum.
Stanley Wagner. It's time for a live again with my Bourbon Journey, Destination Bourbon, and the Mash and Drum. We could probably make that happen, I'm sure.
And then Josh Randall missed my cocktail mixer and wants a quick little recap because he just uses Kliners.
Well, you know what we do. You know what we do here on the. I almost said what we do here on the Mash and Drum. What we do here on the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel is we do recappers. Kari, you take it away. Give the old recapper.
Before you get into the recap, though, Josh Randall, if you're using my old-fashioned recipe, this one is far, far different.
Yeah. So this is the Kari version. So I did a smoked one. So what is this? Oak?
Oh, it's walnut.
Walnut. And then while I was mixing everything in a glass, I took my bourbon. I took Cointreau.
What bourbon?
I did Old Forester
100.
100. And then I did orange bitters, 3 dashes. I took my cherry syrup, just not out of the cherry bottle, but this here. And 3 dashes of bitters and a dash of Cointreau. Shaked it all up. Oh, with 2 sugar cubes and 3 cherries. Mushed it, mashed it, flipped the glass, put the ice in, poured it over. And then I finished it with just a little bit of club soda, and voila.
She smacked it up, flipped it, and rubbed it down.
Yes, there you go. Hey, I was just gonna reference that. I was gonna say this sounds like a 90s. This sounds a little Belle Biv DeVoe, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. A little 90s.
I got a rose from Belle Biv DeVoe. I did. They gave me a rose.
Really?
I did.
Wow.
Back in my hot days.
Jeez. Man, oh man.
So I'm going to take this walnut, and I'm heating it up, and I'm going to set it upside down on my E. Because I think
what's a good
amazing.
You know what? Speaking of walnut, you know what? That's a great bitters to use in a lot of drinks. Walnut bitters,
For sure.
it does really, really good. I mean, it's a fantastic bitters to use.
It's absolutely one of my favorites. I use the walnut bitters the most. Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that smoke.
It smells delicious.
Look at that smoke out of there.
That's
I
good
can't
stuff.
quite see it. Oh, I just turned E into a smoky
Is the glass you have right now a frosted one or not?
Yeah, frosted.
Oh, it is.
No,
Okay. I was like, holy shit, if that was a clear one, you got good smoke in that bad boy.
I know. I said it has built-in smoke. It's always smoking.
I like the frosted ones. I think they're cool looking.
Oh man, I just made E fantastic.
That's the thing, man. E is funky. Like I still get this like bitter grapefruity
Grapefruit.
tartness on this thing.
I've never heard anybody reference.
Okay, so all right. So here's one
thing. Hear you.
The new release from Old Carter, they have that like Kentucky straight whiskey or whatever they're calling it. The very first thing I got on it was grapefruit. It is probably one of the funkiest profiles I've ever had.
Isn't it a light whiskey?
You know what? I don't know what my guess would be. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a light whiskey.
A lot of their American whiskeys are heavy on the light whiskey though too. Yeah. So, but light whiskey.
The citrus
light whiskey can be fantastic.
Fuck yeah, it can.
Notes, but then the grapefruit has that bitterness too.
Yeah, that's just what I get on E. I just get a little bit of this like funkiness.
Joe Edwards says, "Is it worth it? Let me work it." She put her thing down, flip it in the it.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
all day long. I actually was listening to that first thing this morning, commuting kids to school.
Yeah, Missy Elliott's a good thing to commute kids to school with.
It is.
We're just totally dating ourselves here. That's okay though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm a 1972 guy.
And then Joe Edwards dropping some Ice Cube on us. I gotta say, today was a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody I know got killed in South Central LA.
So
today was a good day.
The year you were born or the year you graduated?
Jesus.
Whoa, Kari.
Jesus.
Whoa.
You said 1972, guys, so I had
all right, hey Kleiner, where's the mute button? Where the hell's the mute button?
I've been trying to find it for years.
Yeah. Let's just go with the year I was born, okay? We'll go with that.
That's okay. I'm not too far behind you.
All right. When I graduated.
I had to say it. Because my mom graduated
I'll be 68 years old any day now, so.
No barking from the dog and no smog. And mama cook a breakfast with no hog.
Yeah. There you go.
From a girl I want to dig out.
Stop.
What?
Okay. Stop.
Can't go wrong with that.
The word every song doesn't skip a beat. Nothing. Once he gets going, he can't stop.
Should we do a little Vanilla Ice? What about that? Should we let the people in? All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new. Okay, we'll stop it.
Something. Grab a hold of me tightly, flowing like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Pull out the mic and I flow. To the extreme,
rock a mic like a candle. Light the stage, want to chop like a candle.
Dance. Fresh speakers that boom. Killing the stage like a poisonous mushroom, deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love him or leave him. You better gain weight. Better hit the bullseye, the kid don't play.
Some people, the young people are probably like, what is this old guy talking about right now?
We lost your audience. I'm sorry.
If there's a problem, I'll solve it.
You have to
check out my hook while Scotty revolves it.
There you go. Ice baby.
Boom.
Bourbon and bars.
Bubble bath bourbon. Have you guys checked out? If you guys haven't checked out a good bubble bath bourbon review, you need to go over and check out his channel.
That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. I love that Slade Gullis just said that's the whitest thing I've seen all day. That is probably true.
Yeah, that's very true. What Amy said before, best blind ever now. You know it, baby. Right. Yeah. Recognize. We could probably once we drink a few more of these, I'll probably even bust out a little bit of some snow, some Informer or something. How's that?
I like you boom boom down.
Josh Randall says Porter and Shayla have competition.
Yeah. We apologize, but we don't apologize, okay?
No, there's no apologies.
Sorry, but not sorry.
Word to your mother.
Oh man.
Yeah, Kerber, thanks for dropping Bubble Bath Bourbon's channel. And I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
you gotta check Nate out. It's some funny shit he's got.
He does some funny shit. There's no doubt about that.
He actually even referenced me on his last one.
He did. He made a Kari cocktail in one of his.
Really? Okay.
You got to see it. I don't want to ruin it because it was fucking awesome. It was awesome. They always read Kari. Come on, jeez.
Little Myroni.
Truth about Roni, she's a sweet old girl. Sweetest little girl in the whole wide world.
Oh, Jesus.
Why don't you bring out your True Live crew?
Take the toughest homeboy.
I love True Live crew.
Break them. Come on, just do it. Humor them. Do it. You're so good.
Easy.
Come on, do it. Please.
One of the best, hands down, one of the best rappers ever. No
he
doubt.
does it. Do it, please.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Come on.
You do it so well.
Which one are you talking
Give me
about?
that. Give me that. Give me that nut.
I knew that's where you were going.
But just do it different, easy. If you don't feel comfortable with give me that nut.
Don't hurt him, Hammer.
Because the boys in Wisconsin are always hard. Come talking that trash, they'll pull your card.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't
Yeah,
saying
no shit.
You're my boy.
Oh,
Man, once you get that, then comes the big old bass. Yeah, the old subs in the car, grid a little bit.
Kicker contender 12s in the trunk.
Oh yeah.
Nick Foles says, "Don't stop, pop that."
Pop that pussy, pop that pussy, baby.
Oh yeah, little two live crew, baby. Oh man.
What movie did it? They were on the date and she brings out "Pop that pussy," yeah.
It was like the worst date or whatever. Like what's that? Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. What the hell's her name?
Kate something.
Yeah, Kate.
Yeah, Kate Winslet, right?
No,
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
So she was like trying to like ruin dates and Dane Cook, his job was to go out
10 ways to dump a guy.
No, his maybe that was it, but his job was to go out and make chicks like want to go back to their boyfriend because his date was so bad, and she was like totally down with everything he was doing. And he ended up falling in love with her. Yeah, just a chick flick, but
yeah,
it had Kate Hudson in it, so I watched it.
Yeah, of course.
That's how it works.
Yeah, Two Live Crew, man. If you were at all offended by like any kind of rap music, that was shit you didn't want to listen to.
Yep.
They don't make rap
I was a big fan of Sir Mix-a-Lot, so I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Little buttermilk biscuit.
Big button, I cannot lie.
Buttermilk biscuits.
I'm gonna grow up some.
Yeah. We apologize for anybody born in the 90s and you weren't familiar with what the hell we're even talking about right now. We apologize, but
yeah.
James SoCal says we're more like Kid and Play. You see either one of us with a high top fade?
No, none of us have a high top. That's ridiculous. Man, that high top that he had, man, that was like 8 or 10 inches tall.
Oh yeah, that was big.
Yeah. Lose a guy in 10 days.
I had to lose a guy in 10 days. That was it.
Oh, that's how
to make you jump. The Daddy Mac.
Oh yeah,
jump.
Yeah. I could never get into wearing any shit backwards though.
No.
It just felt weird, man.
That just didn't work.
No, man, you got
little brazier with a little.
Parents just don't understand.
You got it.
My nose is too big like a pickle. You got Humpty in the house.
Big like a pickle. I'm still getting paid. I'm getting laid by the ladies and know I'm in charge. Both home living and my nose is large. I get stupid. I shoot an arrow like Cupid. I use a word that don't mean nothing, like looped it. Say it under what you like, and if you missed it, I'm the one that said just grab them in the biscuits.
Look at Sugar Kid he put out here. Kid Play just turned 62 years old.
Yeah, he ain't playing no more.
Oh Jesus, that's awesome. It could very well be. They might be 62 now.
They very well could.
Jesus Christ, we are super old white people.
Oh, that's so where we're at.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is fun.
Jump around.
See, man, there's no losers tonight. There's no losers tonight. Look at this entertainment value you guys get for nothing.
You're getting the head crane.
My sounds laid down by the underground. I remember jump around, man.
Oh yeah.
Burn.
So we get it. We get it every time. So at the Badger games, Wisconsin plays it every time going into the fourth quarter. They play jump around. You get in that stadium and it is just a rocking, man. It's incredible.
They do that like at the Red Wings, at all the games here too.
Well, it goes silent. So at the end of the third quarter at the Badger games, it goes silent, and then all of a sudden it just bump, bump, bump. It's crazy.
That's fantastic.
Crazy.
James SoCal wants to know, but did you get busy in a Burger King bathroom?
Of course I did. I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee.
Oh yeah, don't forget the funky Cole Medina.
That was a one-hit wonder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but who? Salt and pepper. You do an awesome salt and pepper. Come on, do it. Do it.
Salt and pepper's here and we're in effect. Want you to push it good. Moving your days and at nights. Working up a sweat.
He can entertain me all day long.
Because I'm number one in your hearts. I want you to push it good.
Oh yeah, Klein can tell you all about spring break.
Oh yeah, I spent many spring breaks down in Daytona. What do you want to know? Actually, Panama City Beach is much better than Daytona.
Oh yeah, man, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about Flavor Flav and the beat clock.
Oh yeah, Flavor Flav.
Boom, boom, boom.
Brass Monkey.
Oh, I love Beastie Boys. Hands down, one of the best groups, bands, whatever the hell you want to call them. Period. It doesn't matter what they are.
Documentary. It was really good.
So the other night a bunch of us were sitting out by a fire and we played a little bit of the License to Ill from Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
1985. That's awesome stuff now, let alone whatever the hell that is, almost 40 years ago.
Oh yeah,
shush your little filthy mouth.
But you're right. I mean, it holds up. It's just fucking amazing. It's yep.
Some of the best stuff ever.
You cannot talk years.
You step up to the bar, put the girl down, take a big slice, and swish it around. Oh,
you can't talk.
Ryan Pulver says, "Ask Shook about the Beasties. Is he a Beastie Boy fan?"
No, Dan wasn't born yet.
That doesn't even count.
Paul's Boutique was absolutely one of my top 10 albums. It was so underrated.
Yep, you got it.
The Eggman. Oh, I fucking love the Eggman.
How sad would it be to be born around when Backstreet Boys and shit were coming out and stuff? Oh man, they missed out on so much stuff.
But that's why they make albums, so you can play them over and over and over again.
I guess. I agree.
Dan is totally 60. No sleep till
bourbon. Womp, womp, womp.
He just wants to say he heard you dropping Beastie Boys. So our Gianni, his favorite is Beastie Boys. He's only 6.
You want to sing some Brass Monkey?
I love Beastie Boys.
Well, come on in here. You got clothes on?
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, exhibitionist.
Now I gotta make this. Now I have to make this not available, not eligible for kids.
You ready? Brass Monkey.
Oh,
the funky monkey.
Yes.
The funky monkey.
Yeah. All right.
Nailed it. Good job, buddy.
He started listening to them since he was basically
all right. Now
in the womb.
You gotta go back upstairs.
I was 2 when I.
Mama's saying things you can't hear. Gotta go back upstairs.
That's awesome.
What time is it?
Yeah, what time do we got? Okay, so we're 7:20, 8:20 for you guys. So all right, so what do you want to do? Should we start to go back through and start to guess a little bit, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a few things written down. I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, E I'm totally confused on, and B I gotta get a little bit more on B.
Hot Buttery Roll says that's a wee beastie I can appreciate. Ain't that the truth, buddy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, E, I've got no idea what the hell E is at all.
No, I don't either. I wrote 12 to 14 and 95 proof.
Yeah, I've got 90. What do you have? 90 what proof?
95.
Okay, I've got 95 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of proof on that, but.
Whoa, Sam, how you doing, sugar tits?
I thought I was your sugar tits.
Well, yeah, you and Sam.
How's it going, Sam? Hopefully everything is well with you guys. So it's kind of a bummer to not see you guys on the old whiskey tube as much, but I get it. I know you guys are finishing your basement. I think you posted the other day, but
yeah, I can't wait to see it. Their basement's awesome.
How come her comment got retracted?
No, it did. She just had to get it approved because she said Scott's apparently got like things in place that have to be approved. But
yeah, because she said living my small tits life.
It's there. A mod just had to approve it.
yeah.
Kerber, you are my sugar tits. You're my male sugar tits. I love Sam too.
I sense jealousy here.
I know these. Daniel can make fun of me all he wants, and then I say one bad thing, and he just comes after me.
I know.
It's a rough relationship we have.
I know. Sounds like it. Hendo approved.
I cannot figure out E.
Yeah, E is crazy to me, but
Amy's got you.
Amy's got me.
She got you. She got you both.
Oh yeah. I thought you were reading something.
Oh.
Yeah, B is the other one I'm trying to kind of figure out a little bit more too. But
Well, B, I told you what my B was.
What'd you say B was?
I said it was 110 proof Weeder Maker's Mark Rob Samuel bottle.
All right, I've got 110, but I don't have the distillery at all yet. I think we're kind of nailing the proof. We're like right on with the proofs, but
yeah. So my proofs are 100, 110, 115, 120, 95.
we're pretty damn close. I've got 100, 110, 107, 110, 95.
So you have D at 110?
I got D at 110. I don't think it's as high a proof as.
All I've got written down for D is 120 Bananas Foster. Stanley Wagner, are you guys on the Shook tasting timeline? Hey, we had to wrap for 40 minutes, all right?
Yeah, we had.
That's my fault. I was encouraging it.
That's okay. Hey, this is all for you guys. This is all for you guys for entertainment value. You know, this is why they pay us the small bucks to do this stuff,
or the $0.
or the $0. Exactly.
Sometimes we pay. Sometimes we pay.
Yeah, that's the funny part is that we pay more than we get, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, when you get into 120, man, you like usually know like 120 is high. Like 120.
You want to know something that's ridiculous? I actually think 120 might be low. It might be 125.
Really?
Dude, go put your hand over it for 4 seconds and then smell it, and you get hit with ethanol. And it drinks hot.
Jason Brown said, "Don't worry, Bourbon Junkies will stream for 48 hours."
Yeah, they will.
They do. They got
I don't
marathon.
know how to close a channel.
And you know what? It's 8:23 right now. They go on at 9. Realistically, they're going to go on at 9:10. So we've got a few extra minutes.
Yeah, we got a buffer. We got a 10-minute buffer here.
Yeah,
So
we'll get her. We'll get her done.
Because there's usually 10 minutes of like internet problems, I think, usually.
Yeah, they've got to figure shit out. Even
They've
though
been doing this for too long.
Even though they have the same set all the time, somehow something got fucked up from the last time, you know.
Same excuse, new day.
Oh man, I have like no idea on E and B. I'm just like, I would agree. If I was gonna say there's a weeder in here, B would be that. I'm just trying to think of like something different than what you've got outside of Makers.
I thought you thought that A was a weeder.
I changed on that. Like once I started going through a little bit, it changed. I've got E.H. Taylor single barrel as A for me.
So I have nothing. I wrote Blanton's Gold
Yeah.
But that's not going to be my guess because it wasn't my guess. But now that I've got it in my mind from the chat, I can't get it out of my mind. So I let that go. B, I've got the Maker's Mark, the Rob Samuel. C, I've got 1920 Old Forester. D, I've got 120 Bananas Foster. I got 120 plus Bananas Foster, and I can't figure that out. And D, I have 12 to 14 years old. Or E, I've got 12 to 14 years old, 95 proof.
Yeah, I've got I've got 100 proof E.H. Taylor single barrel. B, I've got like 110. I'm still trying to figure out the distillery. C, I've got as 107. I've got like as an Old Forester, like maybe birthday bourbon type of thing. D, I've got 110. I've got the Woodford double oaked, but I don't think, the double oaked isn't that. It's not 110 at all. That's the problem with that fucker.
So here's if I'm looking at the hints, here's where I'm getting fucked up. So if I say that A is Blanton's Gold, then that means it was recently available in the U.S. And then I said B is a Weeder. And then I said C is 1920, which means it's regularly available in the U.S. at most liquor stores.
Yep.
So that leaves me with a 20-year-old famous older sibling and a bottle that has regularly available sibling at much lower proof. So I have regular at lower proof.
Well,
and a 20-year-old sib.
That would almost be like saying that if there's a 20-year, that would almost be indicating that there's like possibly a couple of weeders in here. If one's a 20-year-old, like let's say maybe a Pappy or something, like maybe one of these is like an antique 107 or something, or like I don't think it's a special reserve. I don't think anything's 90 proof.
No.
But I mean, or maybe a Weller 12, maybe a Weller,
but nothing. Weller 12 tastes like shit, and all these taste good. So that
I know there's Weller 12 is never very complex to me at all. So, and none of these I got that, but man, oh man,
I'm trying to process of elimination this, and it's just not quite coming into stream for me here, into fruition.
Yeah.
Rev Collins, love this. Love you too, buddy.
Rev's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Dropped you super chat.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Richie, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it.
Amy, this flight is great, and this game is a complete mind fuck. So
this is a tough one, Amy. You kind of have done a pretty damn good job. This was good. This was good thinking outside the box. That's for sure. Because this is a whole different way.
Maybe the hints threw you backwards.
I don't know. It's definitely thrown us for a loop. That's for sure. Man,
is there a?
You don't think one of these could be the? That's the problem. Like, I don't think anything's a 1910. Maybe a 1920. Maybe the one that maybe D. Like you're thinking. Maybe D is the.
I said C was 1920.
Oh, you said C was 1920.
I did. Because that's where I got all the banana. But then D, I get a hint of banana. Is there another Brown Foreman?
I mean, the double. So, I mean, Brown Foreman, I mean, like Woodford's got the double oak. But again, nothing from Woodford is ever high proof other than their like special release thing, whatever their batch proof shit is.
Yeah, that batch proof. And I mean, I guess it could be that. I mean, I do feel like it's high proof.
You're saying D?
Yeah. I mean, it could be, somebody put
I've got D as the highest proof one for me. But.
Oh, me too, for sure. Yep.
Well, 1792 is the one I used last week in my mixer.
Mm.
Yeah, you did that. Well, you did the sweet wheat, but yeah, they make a full proof. But this feels.
I mean, 125. Usually, the full proof for me drinks hot. Like like right away, like it's high proof.
I wonder if that for me, but they don't make a 20-year, do they?
No, I think the only thing that they've released that has like that kind of age would have been that 12-year that they had.
So that would make, because if E could be 1792, age 12 years. Because it's a lower proof and it's got that weird funk to it.
Yeah,
so that would make that they have, so if that was the case, then that would be that they have a regular sibling bottle at a much lower proof. Regular 1792 is at a lower proof.
Yeah, that could be. That's
so if that's the case, if that's 1790, what's the age 12 years proof though? Because I think this is about 95. I don't know what the age 12 year. I don't have that bottle.
No, neither do I. Man,
that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it's 1792 age 12 year, and that it has a sibling lower proof. Although I honestly can't get past the fact that D tastes just like that. It's got that Bananas Foster, that Woodford profile.
Yeah, you might have nailed that one. You said 1920, didn't you? I think you might be on that.
On C for 1920.
You said so. You see, okay. You think C is 1920? See, I can see D being 1920.
See, I think C is 1920. D could be that Woodford batch proof, but it just doesn't feel right. And
I don't know. I've got C as another brown format, but more of like a birthday bourbon, like one of their higher proof like birthday bourbons. So I wrote down 107 proof on that.
I've got 120 to 125 on that.
On C, hey?
On D.
Oh, D I've got 110.
Yeah, I've got 115 for 1920 Old Forester.
Yeah, I can see where D could be a little bit higher proof. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with 110. I think I probably missed it a little bit there, but
I'm trying to figure out D. I honestly don't. It doesn't taste like a Woodford. It just doesn't.
Man, D is probably, that's where I would default to like a 1920. Like it's got that kind of proof. I mean, I've got 110, so I know if I say D is 1920, obviously I've got to change it to 115.
That would be. So that would make my D a 20, a sibling for 20 year. And sib lower. So what could I get on D that has a 20-year-old sibling? Definitely Woodford doesn't have a 20-year-old.
No.
It doesn't taste like Elijah Craig.
No, because Elijah Craig, you get like you usually get a little bit of a nutty characteristic.
Yeah, there's not any Elijah Craig all the way through this whole flight. There's no nuttiness, none of that.
I don't think so either. And usually Elijah Craig, especially the barrel proof stuff, it drinks kind of hot. Now, the only other thing, like the Elijah Craig 23 is one of those things that doesn't drink super hot, and it's got some age to it. But again, that's a hitter right there.
What the hell drinks 120 proof that has a 20-year sibling?
One of these bottles has a 20-year-old famous older sibling.
So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe E isn't 1792. Maybe E is the one with the older sibling.
See, this is the thing. This is where I think E, like I said before, like I think E might be an old ass whiskey, just like not in terms of age of the whiskey. I think it's going back years. I think it just has a funky profile to it.
See, I feel like it already tastes 12 to 14 years old. So what the hell that's 12 years old has a 20-year-old sibling?
I don't know.
Outside of Pappy. I can't.
I don't know.
It's definitely not Pappy.
No, it's definitely not that.
We just lost Kari.
No, I'm coming back. Is it Jack Daniels?
Jack Daniels doesn't have a 20-year-old sibling.
Oh, there's another one we haven't even talked about. Jack Daniels, any of their barrel proof stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't even mentioned any of that. That could be shit. I mean, honestly, that could
That could have banana. That could be my.
Yeah, it could be. We could be talking about a Jack Daniel's single barrel or something, like a barrel proof.
That could be. So yeah, that could be.
That could be D.
But then what does Jack Daniel's have that has a 20-year sibling? And that's where I'm at.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's a very small group of what has a 20-year-old famous older sibling. Because yeah, you've only got Michter's 20, Pappy 20 in terms of like straight up 20-year-old age stated bourbon.
You have Elijah Craig 20, but that was years ago.
Yeah.
And none of these are Elijah Craig. So that leads me to believe that it's got to be either Pappy or Michter's. And none of these, to me, taste like Michter's.
No, I would agree.
I mean, unless E.
Tim Evans said
look at Hendo. He says, "Is this a team event or a battle?" This is a team event. We're all winners here tonight. Yeah.
You know, E. I'm
man. I don't know. E
going out on a limb, but E could be an M10. You think she'd give us an M10 and then say that it's going to go to an M20?
Man, I don't know. That just doesn't have a Michter's profile to it on it for me.
It doesn't.
I mean, I don't ever get this kind of like funkiness from like a Michter's 10 at all.
No, I honestly, and I've only ever had the 1792 12-year once, and I'm feeling like that might be what this is, and which would lead me to have a sibling of a lower proof or a lower age. So that's where I'm going with E, which leaves me with D that just completely goat fucks me. I don't even know what to guess. I mean, it tastes Brown Foreman.
I know. The only other thing I can think of is that maybe E is like an older wild turkey.
Is there an Old Forester 20? There isn't, is there?
No.
Because I'm thinking that D could be like Old Forester barrel proof.
You think D is?
I mean, it could be, but I don't know. But that just means I'm wrong on a bunch of other ones because there's no 20-year sibling, and so.
Yeah, that's the only other thing. I mean, if we stick to the 20-year part of them, like a younger sibling, I mean, Jesus, I mean, to even find a 20-year, then you're talking about, okay, well, I mean, Pappy, so now we got to find another weeder, though, right? So
you guys just scratch the hints and just focus on what's in each.
I wish she didn't give us the hints. They're fucking with my brain.
And I think that's what she intended.
Yeah, she's done a damn good job. Thanks, Andrew.
A psychiatrist. She just done mind fucked you.
Yeah, we've totally been mind fucked. That's for sure.
Yeah, dude, I don't even know. I guess I'm just gonna go with what I have down. I mean, we got 20 minutes to go through our answers. So
yeah, all right. I'm gonna go with E. I'm just gonna go with a wild turkey. Like, there's a chance maybe that's an old wild turkey. Maybe it's funky, man. It's weird. I don't know. It's some of the wild turkeys I've had have had like older ones have been a little funky, but man, Amy, you've like really have outdone yourself. You've nailed this thing.
All right. Well, Kari, you got the answers. You can pull them out. You want to, so it's your channel. You want to start with A since you know.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you go. That's fine. I've got all my stuff written down as well. So
my A, I wrote 100 proof, and I didn't write down a bottle because I think it's Blanton's Gold, but that was what the chat said. That was not my guess.
All right. So my A is I also have 100 proof, and I wrote down E.H. Taylor single barrel.
Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Blanton's Gold, 103 proof. Hint, just recently available in the U.S.
So I did write recent. I wrote that next to mine.
Yep.
So you did the same?
For what?
Did you write it was recently available on A?
I didn't write that down. No.
Okay.
I didn't like actually write it down in terms of what the stuff was. I just wrote down I just have A100 and E.H. Taylor single barrel.
So you didn't write down any of the hint answers?
No.
Do you want to do that real quick?
Those
are points.
Oh, I see. I see. It is 1 point for
10
each assigned one. Okay.
Or-
All right.
So
Okay.
we'll
All right.
go ahead and write down recent for A, and then we'll give you that point, and we'll go from there.
1 point each for the
Okay.
hint.
So the second one of these bottles is regularly available at most liquor stores. What do I have as? I'm going to write down D as most recent. Recently. Oh yeah, that was already the recently available.
Yeah, recent was A. You got that one.
One of these is a 20-year-old famous older sibling. Christ's sake.
I'm trying, Hot Buttery Rolls. I'm trying.
Christ's sake, she's got one of these as a weeder too. Man, I'm all fucked up.
B.
Yeah. What do we got? What's the other one? We did just recently. Oh yeah, we got that. One of these. But sibling bottle as much as a lower proof. Fuck. I'm gonna fuck it. Let's just move on. I'm all fucked up on these final 5.
All right. So for B, I have that it's a weeder.
Yeah.
110 proof, Maker's Mark, Rob Samuel bottle.
Yeah. I wrote down like weeder, but then I for whatever reason I put Jack Daniels, which obviously is wrong, but I got 110 and I put down I put Jack Daniels like single barrel on here, but I know it tasted like the weeder. So what is it? What do you got?
What do we got?
Weller proof.
Weller
Full proof.
114 weeder.
Damn.
Yeah.
Weller. Wow. I would not. I said that this was poorly put together.
Yeah, I only had 110 in weeder, and I guess I didn't even think about it. I suppose I probably should have considered the frickin' full proof, but I put down Jack Daniels single barrel.
I got hung up on the 110, and like all of the picks that I have of makers are all 110. I'm like, all right, it's got to be that because it's definitely a weeder. C, I said 115, 1920 Old Forester.
All right, and C, I've got 107 proof, and I said Old Forester birthday bourbon.
Amy just said you called it a weeder right off the back line.
Yeah, as soon as I smelled it, I had that funk. All right, Kari, what's C?
C. Old Forester, 1920, 115 proof.
Good job.
Readily available at most stores.
Good job.
But dude, you're exactly right. I mean, that could have easily been. It's definitely. We both knew it was definitely Old Forester.
That's what I've got as like. That's what I have as D. Like D for me drank hotter.
So D I said 120, and then I said sibling 20 year, and I can't for the life of me tell you what the fuck has a sibling for 20 year.
Yeah, and D I said 115 proof. And I went with 1920, but obviously that's wrong.
All right, so what's D, babe?
Woodford Reserve batch proof.
Motherfucker.
Fuck.
I called it, and I
God
didn't
damn
have the
it.
balls to do it.
And originally I had 115 and I wrote down like a double oaked on here. Like it just had, again, that Brown Foreman freaking profile to it.
It did, but man, I couldn't pull a trigger on Woodford.
123.6 proof.
What is it?
123.6 proof.
Fucking, what did you have proof wise?
120.
Fuck yeah, you nailed that one.
Hint. Has,
Motherfucker. And that
Good one.
has lower proof readily available sibling WR.
Oh, Well, E.
Still, as I'm drinking it, I right now, I still don't believe it's Old Forester.
Man, you don't think D is?
No.
Oh man, like D just smells like it. I mean, it just smells like Old Forester or Brown Foreman.
It smells like Old Forester. It doesn't smell like Woodford. I can't pull Woodford out of this. Second fucking guessing. All right, E. I have 95 proof, a lower sibling, 1792 12-year.
And I just have, so E, I've got 95 proof and I've got an older wild turkey.
We ready?
Yep.
Michter's 10-year bourbon.
Jesus Christ, no way.
94.4 proof. Hint has a famous 20-year version.
Fuck. We should have known. Like, we should have just stuck with it, right?
We had talked ourselves out of that twice.
This does not smell like a Michter's 10 at all. Amy,
No.
what year is this Michter's? Which one is this? I would love to know what batch this is, like from what year.
Man,
that's funky. That does not taste like a normal.
She fucked you
Michter's.
up with the hints.
it is so
you guys
oaky.
We're so focused on the hints.
So did anybody keep track of the? I think I got you because I guessed the correct bottle. That
Also,
had,
yeah. I'm sure you probably got me there for sure because you got 10 points for that.
yeah, by getting the correct bottle, that's 10 points for the bottle right there.
Yeah. This recording will be deleted after this thing is. If you don't see it in the morning,
Said,
if you guys don't see it in the morning, it's because it was a mistake in being deleted.
Kerber called us. See, this is where the people in chat are so much better than we are. Off of our tasting notes, Kerber called it Michter's 10.
Man, that's a problem. You like mind fuck yourself. You like convince yourself of. It just did not have. So Amy said this was a 2018 release. This just had like a little bit of a funky because 2018 wasn't that the one that they had more of the older stuff mixed in?
Yeah, 18 was the off-profile funk one. That makes perfect sense. So I've got the 19 and the 20, and they're so much sweeter.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So what does she have? Barrel 17B313, no year anywhere.
Oh, it's 17.
Well, 17. So it's 17. So the 17 is the year, Amy.
Yep.
I don't think I got a 17. I think I got a 16 and an 18. I don't think I got 17.
I got a 19 and a 20. I don't have a 17 either.
No, I don't think I got 17. I think I got 16 and 18 and then 20. But fuck, man. All right, good job, bud. You nailed that one. You nailed that.
We got like 13 minutes, so I don't want to speak for Scott, but why don't we do like 5 more minutes on on Super Chats to win that 107?
Yep. Anybody who wants to get in on that deal, $5 Super Chat. Every $5 Super Chat will get you entered. And Kerber's keeping track of all that. We'll have Kari pick a number between whatever. You'll have to let me know, Kerber, on how many people have entered, and then we'll pick a number and go from there. Keith, you're in.
Amy, thank you so much. I had a feeling on 1920. The proof was right. The Old Forester strain like sometimes really, really stands out. And tonight, I mean, Scott and I both knew that C was definitely Old Forester.
So she's asking how do we rank them?
Well, it's a little harder now that we know what they are. Honestly, for me, prior to knowing anything, my mind would have told me that I would have put C first and A second. And only reason I put A second.
Your A is gone.
A is completely gone. The only reason I put A second is just it's nice. It
is. No
matter where you're at, what you're doing, what the weather is. I would drink A. If anybody ever poured me a glass of Blanton's Gold, this particular Blanton's Gold, I would drink it at any time. That was
and the thing is, a lot of people, I know the whole deal around Blanton's and everything, but man, that one right there is a really good Blanton's Gold. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, that's a lot of, when I went back to it, man, it was a lot of honey on that bad boy right there.
A lot of honey, a lot of that toffee, that Werther's, that. Man. I mean, I got to tell you, man, when we're talking about whiskey and what I like,
yeah,
I'm a fat guy whiskey, and this is a fat guy whiskey. It's just sweet and delicious, and I could drink that all day long. However, that was second to the Old Forester 1920. That 1920 is that's a legit bottle.
It really is, and I had flipped it. Like I thought D was a 1920, but man, I can see that it just has that Old Forester profile. Both of these do.
They totally do. Both of them do.
That Brown Foreman stuff. So man,
Will Henderson said, "Great live." Thanks, buddy, man.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate that.
It's all Scott.
That's the thing, man. These are just a lot of fun to do, and right, wrong, and different, whatever the hell it may be. It's I'm only saying that because I lost. So if I won, I would gloat a little more, but I'm a loser. So
you're not a loser.
Well, I mean, realistically, if you flip flop C and D, you won.
Yeah,
we were that. I mean, and it's that close. If you think about 120 to 115 batch proof versus 1920. If I went the opposite way and you went the opposite way, you won. That was the bottle. That was the one, and it was hard enough because we flip flopped them. Yeah,
we did. Yeah, we had C and D as different ones, but
so Bourbon Journey, best of 5.
Yeah, well, let's best of 5. I'm more of like a 4 of 7 kind of guy, but whatever, Man.
No, I mean, honestly, from what I remember you saying, you were in good shape on pretty much all of them. It was C and D that we flip flopped that did it. So, and C just jumped out to me as soon as I started drinking it. I'm like,
it was, and C was the 1920. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, now going to it, you can see it. I mean, it is just a fantastic bourbon. I mean, for $60 or $65, it is a whiskey that will blow a lot of whiskeys away. I'll tell you.
Oh, I completely agree. It's so good, so well put together. I'll tell you what I'm most disappointed in is B. I mean, look how much Weller Full Proof I have left out of anything else.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I was not impressed with that. I thought it could go to like a bad maker's.
Yeah.
I was not happy with it.
The thing is when you taste B up against C and D, like B almost becomes a little flat.
Yeah. It's flat and it's got that it's like a weird wheat that doesn't work. I don't know. Hey, Amy, is this a store pick or is this the regular Weller Full Proof? Because if it's a store pick, it's a single barrel, and that could be something too. Yeah, she said she threw the 19 in just for fun, which is always one of those things. It's just a bourbon that, like, man, it just outshines itself all the time. It's just one of those things where it's just a absolutely
standard batch.
Standard batch. Okay. Daniel, what do you got for numbers for us, buddy? We got like 7 minutes. We got
Kerber, give us the amount of entries, and then we'll have Kari pick a number between how many entries there are, and you can let me know who the winner is.
1 and 32, Kari.
So
don't go standard.
Nope. I'm gonna do number 7.
Number 7, lucky number 7.
Number 7. Who's lucky number 7?
If people ever hang out in my chats, they can almost figure out who at number 21 is, and they're gonna win that one. So that's why I said make sure you just don't go standard.
13 is my number. 13 is my lucky number. So
13 and 21 were my numbers on Sunday.
13 was always my number. 13, I'm a huge Dolphins fan, and Dan Marino was my guy. So 13 was my number.
John T is the lucky winner. Congratulations, John.
So John, if you want, let's see. I don't know John T, but if you want to get a hold of me, either leave a comment below in this video, or if you want to shoot me an email, it's pretty simple. It's just mybourbonjourney01@gmail.com. So if you're watching this, is John in here right now? I don't know if he's in here right now, but
if he's not, I think he's one of my guys. I can reach out to him.
Okay, yeah, one way we'll get your information, and I'll get the bottle out. So, everybody, thanks for joining tonight. We had a great time. Dose Clines, thanks. I appreciate it. Doesn't get much better than this. This is what it's all about. This is the fun part of it right here.
Just remember that to the extreme, we wreck the mic like a vandal. Light up the stage, you watch a chump like a candle dance. You got it. So now, everybody, thanks for joining tonight. You guys make it a lot of fun for us to do this. If you guys weren't here, it would just be, the three of us talking to each other, which would be good. I would love their company, but you guys make it an awful lot of fun. And thanks for all the super chats and everything tonight. I greatly appreciate all of that. I'll get the information and get the bottle out ASAP. So why don't you tell them a little bit about your channel? Just give a little quick shout out and where they can kind of find you at. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, Scott. I mean, those of you that don't know me, Destination Bourbon, you can search it on YouTube. I've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz. This Friday, we're going to be down in Bardstown as Scott's shirt says, appropriately enough. Yeah, we're going to be down there for Matt Porter, ADHD Whiskey's world's greatest whiskey tasting. Then coming back the following week, I'm going to be doing a collaboration with Shelf Turds, another great channel. If you guys haven't checked out Shelf Turds, make sure you do that. I'm going to also be doing in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing a collaboration with Rye Whiskey, which is Phenomenal Spirits, who was on Scott's channel a few weeks back. Yep. And I'm also going to be doing a collaboration with Adam at Rabbit Hole. So both of those are going to have some really epic style giveaways. I don't want to give too much away, but I'll tell you the Rabbit Hole stream, we're going to give away 2 VIP trips to Rabbit Hole on the stream. So that's going to be pretty kick-ass. So make sure that you guys are a part of that. But Scotty, I appreciate you, man. I love you. I love you.
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Kari, you guys are awesome. I mean, I love to do this part of it. And if I could have as much fun doing this stuff as I do, all the other stuff, this is kind of what I really like to do. And to be able to sit down, shoot the shit, have a good time. This is, for me, this is what it's all about and kind of what got me into the whole damn thing, to be honest. So hopefully we'll be able to do it again. If there's anybody out there who wants to see see Cline beat my ass one more time, if anybody wants to contribute any samples to a third or fourth or fifth battle, I'm gonna get this fucker one way or another. Just keep sending the samples. I'm gonna get them at some point. So
I'll tell you what, we got 2 minutes, and I want somebody in this stream to say, I'm gonna send you guys samples for round 3.
Yeah,
we should do round 3.
I think we should do round 3. And I know one of you guys is going to step up and go, I'll send samples for round 3.
Someone will do it. There's somebody who will send something. I'm sure there'll be.
Will Henderson says he's in, just like that. Boom.
All right, Hendo.
Will the thrill.
And I've got to send Hendo a bunch of samples and stuff in too. So I know Hendo will try to really trip us up. He's got some unique things and stuff. So all right, guys. So head over to Bourbon Junkies. They're about ready to go on in about either between 2 and 15 minutes, however things are going. Yeah. They'll get their shit together at some point. So, but guys,
sugar kitty or cootie. Guten Nacht.
Yes. But thanks everybody for joining tonight. More importantly, Cliners, thank you for joining tonight. We had a great time. And I don't know if I've got a live stream scheduled for next Tuesday or not. If not, I'll figure something out to do. But thanks everybody for joining, and maybe we'll see you next Tuesday. If not, go head over to Destination Bourbon, follow his stuff. He's got some great lives coming up soon. So, all right, we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Thanks,
Cheers.
guys. Love you.
Good night.